I'm going to take this Miata and put it on this boat to create the world's first water yata. In my mind, the plan is simple. Clear everything off the boat, set the car right on top, and bolt it down. Will it work? Or will we sink to the bottom of the ocean? Stay tuned to find out. We need to make the Miata as light as possible, so we gotta strip everything off. We do have a little repair work to do. It is a $500 boat after all. Gavin's suiting out for the fiberglass work.
For once, we're actually taking safety seriously.
Okay, I don't have a spaceman suit, so I can't be anywhere near there. I'm getting the car stripped down. We started with no motor, which is great, but we have to clear every single thing because we want the car as light as possible so the boat doesn't sink. I was hoping to keep the wiring harness intact, but it's taking too long, so we gotta cut it. Getting it done is more important than having it perfect. We got it.
Hopefully this is as close to legitimate as anything else we ever do.
Will it hold water? We'll find out.
Either way, it's exciting.
Make sure and stick around and watch us.
If you like to watch a disaster, this might be just the channel for you.
The guy I got the boat from said it fell off the trailer is what caused the damage. I don't understand how that is possible exactly because the bottom is fine. Layer 1's looking good.
Better than I would have guessed.
Slap a coat of paint on it and it'll hold. Maybe some Flex Seal. I can't wait to see what this looks like with a Miata on top. In my mind, the idea is so simple. We just screw the Miata to the boat. I still haven't worked out how we're going to lift the car high enough to put on the boat yet.
Hold on, stop.
For now, it's time to drop the subframes. Too much weight, we don't need it. We're gonna try and keep it all in one piece just because I think it'll be easier. The Lemon Yata was obviously a former 24 Hours of Lemons racer. We decided to use her for the project because massive front end damage in a crash. And who doesn't want to drive a Miata boat? Back is coming along nicely. It's a massive hole that has to be filled, so still a little bit of a gap, but it'll work. With the gas tank out, the subframes are all out. The Miata is pretty light. Last step of the puzzle is getting the dashboard and all this extra wiring out. Then it should be light enough to not sink the boat. It's looking good. Second layer of fiberglass hardening up, windshield's off, support system here, and then car comes right on top of it. Prop is a little beat up. It did run with a hose when I bought it. Hopefully it will still run when we get to the lake. The Seahorse V4. Not a common motor, this V4.
Designed after the seahorse, the mightiest of sea creatures. I can picture it now. I'm in top gear. Dylan's on the tube behind me. We're ripping around the lake, cruising for babes. If we're going right to this edge, 69, nice.
We should measure the car, right? I'm pretty sure the car is 13 long.
This puts us overboard.
Almost going overboard before we even get on the water.
This is 13 feet.
Okay, that's right to the front. So yeah, the front is gonna be right here. It's going to be a car driving on the water. The car is still too heavy, so you know what that means. We get to use my favorite tool and cut out the floor. I specifically kept this lip around the edge so we have something to screw to our platform we build in the boat.
Getting shredded so that when we take Water Yata on the beach, I can just go cruising for babes. With every piece that comes out of this, I'm getting this much more of the vision, this much more excited. It's going down.
No, it's not going down. It's gotta stay.
Yeah, no. It's going down, but in a good way. I'm gonna go ahead and fill the entire front end of this with foam. We got the big gap filler.
How's it looking?
Not as ideal as I wanted it to be, if I'm being completely honest.
Shocking.
Yeah, it's all here in the butt. So we gotta come up with a way to lighten the ass end of this thing up.
The trunk is actually one of the heavier pieces that we've pulled off the car. She's looking pretty stripped now, boys. No floor, no trunk, no gas tank. It's not light, but we did it. It may not look like much right now, but I promise this was all just for lightness to be able to lift it onto the boat. Once we're up there, we'll put all the fenders, the hood, everything back on and get it looking ship shape.
We're ready for the Miata.
Solid frame, as solid as it can be on a 50-year-old boat. That's not going anywhere. You guys know we push the limits of Miatas. Off-road Yata has been in the air, up mountains, on sand, and I just picked up my 5th Miata that'll become the base for off-road V2. But 5 Miatas is too many, so that means one of them has to go. So I'm really excited to announce that one of you guys is gonna be driving away in the only nice Miata I own, my red 93. This car needs nothing except a new owner, and I can't wait to hand one of you guys the keys. Couldn't be easier to enter. Head on over to getradshop.com, pick up some merch, and every dollar you spend is one entry into the giveaway. I've kept this one in stock and as beautiful as possible, so I highly recommend not turning it into a boat. But it's yours, you can do what you want. The time has come. Everything we've worked for comes down to this. Can we pick up the Miata and set it on top of the boat? What are you picturing? I don't know what I'm picturing yet.
If you can pick up facing frontwards, I think that's gonna be easier for you.
Oh, that's heavy.
Do you wanna trade?
Oh, all right, here we go. Water Yata is moving.
Uh-oh, slipping, going down.
Going down. Hey, we moved. Oh, it's much harder without the stands. All right, ready? Down. Oh, wow.
She's
Good
still
work.
heavy.
Yeah, it's still pretty heavy.
Oh, very ass heavy there. Ready?
Ready? Oh, we're doing it. It's moving.
Not bad, dude.
Yeah. Throw down this plywood and use the hoist and be able to roll it.
Yeah, that's a smart move. That's almost like an actual lifting point.
Wow. Take 3, we're doing a chain around this general area. The confidence is medium, I would say. I don't know if it'll go high enough.
First 1.5 inches went well. It's not too bad. If we can get that back end high enough with this, it's on, no problem. Hold on, come help me.
I don't know if we're high enough yet. That's pretty, we got a long ways to go.
Now I'm good. Oh, we're so close, bud.
We're so close, we're gonna do it.
Hold on, stop. I think it's high enough. If you come over here and hold this, I'll get into the boat.
What is happening right now?
Well, you see, doctor, I don't know how they got hurt.
We're just gonna crack this fiberglass.
Maybe now, see if you can lift it up. The twist is our problem.
Yeah,
If this was flat, we'd be in.
I don't know what to do.
I'm equally stumped.
This is crazy.
How much more do we have in the crane? See if you just slowly lower it. Nope. Hold on.
Oh, 1 inch. Come on.
Hold on. Layla can see it, but you can't. I was seconds from death. Give it a mighty shove. There we go.
First sight is in.
And you thought that'd be hard. So just slightly lower. If you push the back end, we can probably come about 6 inches my way.
No, it's gotta come up a little bit. Holy moly. I think we just get rid of the crane and then we get in and try and do it.
I'm in here, and I can tell you that's gonna be a lot harder than you think it's gonna be.
Okay.
There we go. All right, hold on. You might have called it, man. We might just have to do both of us in here because that's just pulling it the wrong way.
Yeah.
Oh, we're so close. We're technically basically there. At this point, I think we can shimmy it while we're both in here.
All right.
Dude, this is gonna be the world's most top-heavy boat. I'm pretty excited to see how she handles.
3. The hard part is done. We got the car up here. That was rough, to be honest.
It's Fergalicious, AKA bananas. This thing is nuts.
It's amazing. This is exactly what I envisioned. This is my Water Yata. It's the best looking thing I've ever seen. There's not many people that would help me lift a Miata on top of a boat, but luckily Gavin is one of them. Just wait until we get the fenders and the bumper and the hood back on.
Oh, I'm way ahead of you, bud. Something about like that.
Holy moly. I've never seen a greater sight in my life.
Where's the front bumper?
Oh, stuff's falling off. Unbelievable. We have built a Water Yata and it's legit. You cannot say this is not a Miata boat. A little coat of paint, nail everything down, and this will be solid.
How do you feel about just taking the Sawzall to some of this? Because rather than stick it up more, like I want it to be as low as possible.
Like a glove.
I think that one could argue making a template and a super official dash is kind of a waste of time, but when you guys see this, it is going to look incredible. Dashboard is in. It's made out of aluminum and it looks literally incredible.
The front end is almost done. We still have to figure out the pop-ups. I saved the lights from Winky Shark. They still wink. That will be a key feature of Water Yata. Remember, the car was smashed in the front, so we have a little bit of panel gaps, but she's actually looking pretty decent. Coming over to the driver's door, we have throttle. Gavin's prepping the side for paint.
It's a special aquatic kills.
She's transformed. A fresh coat of paint does wonders. I also can't wait until we get the car painted.
Honestly, I doubted that the paint would make that much of a difference, but it does.
It really did just transform it. It looks brand new. Well, from 10 feet away, gorgeous. You can't get close.
The driver came with a slider, which allows for perfect positioning. Passenger seat's a little different. We're just gonna bolt it straight to these 2x4s. Should be pretty chill.
I'm doing the bodywork, and as you can see, I am an expert. DM me for your bodywork inquiries. The hood had lots of holes in it, which I have since patched with masking tape. And actually, it's kind of working.
Important next step coming soon.
Very important. Also important, the headlights. You can't have a Water Yata without the pop-ups. These look hilarious and amazing. I cannot believe it. It will be winking as we're bombing the waves. We got the Bondo curing. It's finally here. Today is the day we test the Water Yata. But it still isn't painted. We leave for the lake in about 3 hours, and theoretically the paint only needs 1 hour to dry. Got everything prepped last night and literally had the paint in the gun, and it started raining. I'm just hoping the sun comes out and dries everything off, and then we get it painted and get to the lake. We've done it, boys, and it's even more glorious than I could have imagined. I'm proud to present to you Water Yata. Let me give you a quick tour and then we're hitting the lake. The base is a 14-foot fiberglass hole from 1978 that was cracked in half. Remember, there was a giant hole here that Gavin painstakingly patched up and it looks great. And up top is Lemon Miata, my former 24-hour of Lemons race car. I'm very proud of the lemon upholstery in the bow. Stepping inside, the car is basically stock. We have our custom roll bar for protection as well as wakeboarding and tubing. Hopefully that Johnson 85 horsepower is enough to get us out of the water. That's enough of me, let's go get her in the water.
Go, bro! Dude, this is so rad! Oh my goodness! Killer, bro! Let's go, dude! All right, dude, let's have some fun. Is it gonna float?
That's a good question.
You never know what's doing, dude. It's either gonna float or it's gonna go great. So.
Yeah, we haven't gotten it to start yet. That is.
What do you mean?
It started the day I bought it, and then it did not start today.
Okay, we got plenty of starting fluid.
All right.
Let's get this bad girl rolling.
Let's do it.
Oh yeah, boys.
Ty, you think she's gonna float? You think she's gonna float, Ty?
Dude, I actually do think it's gonna float.
Let's see. You're good, you're good,
Alright,
you're
yeah,
good.
that's good, that's good.
Boys, I can feel it! She's floating! Oh, come on, girl! That should be doing the job right there all day, girl! You ever have it consistently running?
And the guy that I bought it from sure made it run.
Okay.
Trying to give it a little bit of time.